Hello, friends, and welcome to another devotional connection. Today, I would like to serve you a PSA. There are a lot of loud and emotionally charged conversations happening in the world. Everybody is being forced to choose a side, so to speak. Families are being broken up again, friendships are being lost again, and respect for each other has been completely thrown out the window. You're either with me or you're stupid, seems to be the rhetoric of the day. We seem to go through this every year. First it was COVID, then it was masks and vaccines, then elections, and now this. Americans seem dead set on dividing themselves all over again. The biggest shock to me is how many of the Christian community are going along with the rhetoric of the day instead of doing our jobs. Let me be clear up front. This is the Great Commission for all Christians. Then Jesus came to them and said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age." Matthew 28, verses 18 through 20. If we aren't doing these things, we have lost our way. Now, you mix that with the entire chapter of 1 Corinthians 13, where we do things with love, speak love, and breathe love, and it's no wonder the state of Christianity is where it is. The snide remarks, the under the breath comments, and our wholesale accusations of entire groups of people that come out of our mouths is not love. Matter of fact, I would dare say it is the opposite of it. One of the greatest gifts you can give someone is to listen to them, to really hear them out and try to acknowledge what they see, think, and feel. You don't have to agree, but listening shows you value them and their input. In order to listen, though, Listen, you have to rearrange the letters and be silent. Silent. Same letters, put in a new order. Totally different meaning. I listen to much I don't agree with. I smile and nod. Sometimes I turn my head and say silent prayers, asking God to work on their hearts. Or in extreme cases, I find a reason to excuse myself from the conversation. But what I don't do is engage in rhetoric that dishonors God, myself, or causes friendships to be lost and dissension amongst the brethren. It is that dissension that is being broadcast, and I implore us all not to be a part of it. I want to remind you the words of Jesus in Matthew 12, speaking to the religious teachers of the day, those who should know better. He says in verses 33 through 37, "Make a tree good, and its fruit will be good. Or make a tree bad, and its fruit will be bad. For a tree is known by its fruit. You brood of vipers, how can you who are evil say anything good? For out of the overflow of the heart the mouth speaks. The good man brings good things out of his good store of treasure, and the evil man brings evil things out of his evil store of treasure. But I tell you that men will give an account on the day of judgment for every careless word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned." By your own words. So I ask, do we see good fruit or bad fruit from the words that come out of our mouths? Jesus' greatest confrontations were not with those people of the world who did not know him, but calling to task those people who should have known better. They were his biggest threat. I'm afraid I see too many of us becoming the same with our speech, our conversations, and our rhetoric. When did love become secondary to being seen as right? When did your opinion or mine become the only one that is valid, and therefore everyone must agree with you or me? When did God's commission become left behind? And when did doing this with love not become the answer? The jackal will never defeat the proud lion. The vulture will never fell the glorious eagle. And the day will never be conquered by the night. And love, God, is still and always will be the answer for the day. The recipe for what ails the world is still the same, and today I call you to it. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verses 14 and 15 reads, "If my people who are called by my name humble themselves and pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, forgive their sin, and heal their land. Now my eyes will be open, and my ears attentive to the prayers offered in this place. For I have now chosen and consecrated this temple so that my name be there forever. My eyes and my heart will be there for all time." It's the people called by his name. That's you and me. He is telling us what he will do if we do as he commands. He didn't command us to condemn others. He commanded us to humble ourselves and pray. But he also said, if, as if he knew we wouldn't do it. We'd rather be right than humble. We'd rather speak than listen. We'd rather point to the problems out in others than realize the problem is in our own hearts. God offers a heart transplant. Ezekiel 36:26 says, "I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh." But he won't force you to undergo this transformation. You have to want it, just as you have to want him. Where lies your eyes today? Are they on the world or are they on him? Talk to you again soon.